This is Dr. Lou Sella, sport and performance psychologist here. And there is so much importance in cutting low-value practice activities from your practice environment. It is the game changer. And real simple mission for when you practice. Obviously, the mission of the triple option offense is to cancel the defensive line. The practice mission is just practice the game. Practice the game. Bill Belichick always talked about situational football. Well, here's a fact for you. 45% of the game you're going to play, the next game you play will be on first down. 45%. That's the national average. So shouldn't you be spending 45% of your practice working on first down? And what are you going to do on first down? You're going to run zone dive. And you're going to run it a lot. And who cares if the opponent knows what's coming? Air Force doesn't care. Why would you? So 45% of the game is spent on first down. Now, I've said this in other videos, and this is a very, very underrated fact. The winningest college football coach in the history of college football is named John Gallardi. He passed away a few years ago. At St. John's, Minnesota, he won, I believe it was 489 games. He never ran a drill in practice. He cut every low-value activity out of his practice and became the winningest college football coach in the history of college football because he cut low-value activities. From the beginning, he never believed in them. And he won more than anybody else ever won. Isn't that what we're trying to do here? Do you want to win more than anybody else ever won? Well, let's focus on winning the next game. Let's cut out all the low-value activities. And let's start practicing the game. And let's start spending 45% of our practice on first down. Because that's what it is. The 20-hour rule. And I've addressed this in many videos. A 20-hour rule, the first 20 hours of practice is going to dictate how good your players are going to get. They'll get to 90% of their potential the first 20 hours. Malcolm Gladwell said it in one of his books, it takes 10,000 hours to achieve mastery. And that's about as good as you're going to get. But the first 20 hours, you're going to get to 90%. So the difference between 90% and 100% is 9,980 hours. So shouldn't you be focusing on the first 20 hours? Well, here's the truth. In an average high school football season, if you play 20 hours worth of games, you're going to average 1,200 offensive plays. Let me say that again. In the first 20 hours of football games that you're going to play this year, you're going to run 1,200 offensive plays. So if you look at practicing 1,200 offensive plays before you play a game, you're going to be at 90% of your potential before you ever play a game. And then you leave no doubt that you prepared your players accordingly. Because if they're at 90% of their potential by the first game, you did your job. Because guess what, guys? That's not happening anywhere in high school football. Anywhere. And if it is, they're the exception that proves the rule. That's what we're trying to achieve here on this YouTube channel. Elite performance. So, what do? You run 1,200 plays with your first two offenses. Your first offense, your second offense. 500 of those 1,200 plays should be zone dive. Because you're focusing on winning first down. And I've said this over and over in videos. If you want the factor that's going to change the game for you and your football program, there's lots of stats out there. Explosive plays, turnovers, field position, being efficient. But the key to efficiency, because let's be honest, if you're watching this video, you have trouble being explosive right now. That's why you're here. Because otherwise you will be proud and you'll be running the spread. But you're here because you're humble. And you're here because you got to win with efficiency. Well, the key to efficiency is what you do on first down. And if you can average 4 yards rushing on first down, your chance of winning the game is about 99%. Now, knowing that, as I've said in other videos, the last NFL team to average 4 yards rushing on first down was the 1985 Bears. We're almost 40 years removed from that. But they were the last team to do it, and they won all their games but one. And in that game, they played like pure trash. And that's how they got beat. It's the same thing with Air Force. When Air Force gets 4+ yards on first down, they always win. If they get 3 yards on first down, they win most of the time. If they get 2 yards on first down, they need an act of God to win. And once in a while, it happens. Happened this year when they played Sam Houston. But the bottom line is this. Your practice environment has to eliminate low-value activities. And if you want to make sure you're eliminating low-value activities, just run plays. I have people that ask me all the time, how much time in practice do you spend on the mesh? I don't spend any. I learned a long time ago, coaches, that as a sport performance psychologist, the faster you teach something, the better players get. You tell them what to do and you have them do it. But the key is using the right words and the right priorities in what you say. And that's the benefit of becoming one of my clients, because you're going to know exactly what to say, how to deliver the information to your players in a brief manner where they get it the first time, and that you don't have to overcoach all the time. Aren't you tired of overcoaching? And then you teach something and then you got to go backwards and go forwards. That's a pain in the neck. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's make your life easy. If you're interested in winning now and making your life easy, pick up the phone and give me a call and become a client today. The Triple Option Football Academy is $997. You get it for 2 years. Camp started in 1997. The academy is included with the camp. I'll have you ready for 2024. I've had people ready for the last 14 years. Go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. None of those are accidents. Those are all deliberate, intentional, specific actions that were taken to get those players, coaches, and head coaches ready for the elite performance environment. They did so much more with so little. And that can be you. Are you ready? We'll find out. See you in the next video. Talk soon.